So, dear Dhamma friends, please be comfortable yourself. I'm going to get connected to the network. Please be comfortable. And also now, if anybody, we can you can join with the YouTube live. And so dear Dhamma friends, be comfortable yourself and let your body to settle down. Focus your mind to this bell sound and follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma friends, your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. Bring your attention to your body. In the beginning, scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Supatveva, oh, may I be well and happy. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, step by step, we're going to relax our body. Remember, this is a breathing exercise to relax the body. Each and every inhalation, exhalation, take deeply, gently and slowly. So when you inhale, inhale through nose, exhale through mouth. In between your inhalation, exhalation, keep a little gap. So focus your mind to your right arm. Deeply, gently observe and bring your breathing. Breathing. And focus your mind to your right arm and bring that all there to your right arm. And breathe out. Left arm, breathing. Breathing. And breathe out. Now bring attention to your back and your spine. Deeply breathe in and visualize yourself. That air goes to your back and your spine. Breathe out. Your abdominal area. Breathing. And breathe out. Your chest and bring your breathing to your chest. Breathing. Breathe out. Right leg. Breathing to your right leg. Breathe out. Your left leg. Breathing. And breathe out. Neck and head. Breathing. Breathe out. Now focus your mind to your whole body. Breathing to your whole body. And breathe out. Breathing. Breathe out. Again, breathing. Breathe out. Now take a deep breath and hold it under your belly area. And hold it as long as you can. And breathe out. Let your body settle down. Bring attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. So in the beginning, deeply, gently breathing, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation in front of your nose or your upper lip area. Or some people, they feel inside the nostril. And slowly bring attention to your inhalation, exhalation, and just allow it to happen itself. Let everything to settle down as it is. Shut down all the bodily action, mental action. Observe, this is rising, this is falling. Follow the sensation and recognize through the sensation, not visualizing, not by imagination. Recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Don't follow any memory, any pattern. Completely free. Be free from everything what you know. Learn to observe with a very clear, empty mind and recognize the sensation. So whatever the behavior of inhalation, exhalation, accept it. Don't try to change anything. Once you get into the sensation, it doesn't matter whatever the inhalation or exhalation, long or short. Just focus to the sensation and recognize the change. Experience the change. See the condition of the observer. Remember to be completely be free, and don't tangle with the experience that you go through. To experience the selflessness of the moment. When there is no self, you're free from everything. Here we use the you just to communicate. Otherwise, when there is no self-centered mind, there is no you. Don't afraid to be free from everything. Don't afraid to become formless. Bring attention to your body. Experience this moment knowingly. Life is not your past or future. Life itself, the moment you experience this inhalation, exhalation. Appreciate this moment. Knowingly, you are so lucky, you are so blessed, you are complete. When you wake up in the morning, you have strength to come out of your bed, walk to your bathroom, and do your cleaning. Enjoy a cup of tea, coffee, glass of water, your meal, share your life with others, allow others to share their life with you. This is blessing. So don't demand over anything. Don't fight. Don't struggle. Learn to accept. You have this beautiful eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind with longevity, complexion, comfort, strength, and wisdom to maintain these things without getting harm yourself or without doing any harm to others. This is blessing. Appreciate it. You have a moment to sit and experience this inhalation, exhalation. This is the miracle can happen in this entire universe. In this very moment, there are a lot of people disconnecting from this experience. There is no way they can get back it. One day we also going to experience that moment. There's no way we can return to this. So just know yourself, you are complete. In that completion, have the satisfaction. Develop the contentment inside, knowingly. You are complete. In this very moment, there are a lot of people in this world fighting with life, struggling with death, have fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. May they have the strength, courage, and wisdom to come out of that and have the tranquility state, peace, harmony within themselves. Not only them, share this moment as appreciation. Share your heart with your dear near ones, your loved ones, your beloved parents, grandparents, husband, wives, children, brothers, sisters, friends, and family members. And your neighbors, village people, city, state, country, all living beings in this world and in this universe. And as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion. From the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. So thinking like this, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion from the beginning of your heart and expand it. Visualize yourself and send it as a light forward. to your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward and upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, when it comes to this spiritual practice, we have two main different paths. That is, one is conventional life and other one is eternal life. So when it comes to this conventional life and eternal life, to accomplish our mission, to complete our journey, to attaining to Nibbana, so you need your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind in perfect condition. Because if you miss one thing, you cannot complete this mission. So once you have that, to have that, you need merits. That's why we perform meritorious activities in different ways. It is just not only one thing, and you have to develop this all the 5 faculties. So you have to develop this all the 6 departments when it comes to eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. These all 6 departments. You have to develop to the maximum level. And how you can develop it? By just physical exercise, you cannot complete it. And look at the world today. When it comes to this science and technology, people are trying to use that to become healthy. But still, more than people become healthy, out of this all, most of people get sick physically, mentally, socially, spiritually. The disease become more higher. And everywhere, more than any other thing, the hospitals start to build. So then we have to understand this. The very essence of life, even though it appears as a material thing, the very essence of it is not material. Listen this very carefully and get it. Your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, even though it appears as something material, that physical, that you can see, related with the heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness, electron, neutron, and proton. But the very essence, the beginning point, is not material or physical. It is spiritual. So what is spiritual mean? The spiritual means the very essence of this all, and come as a spirit. So when it come as a spirit, it become a thought. And the thought itself has power to transform to energy. And once it start to become energy, it has power to give birth to physical and material. Look all this like as example, all these electronic items, consumer product, the mostly depend on power, energy. But energy you cannot see, but these material things, these physical things get activated after you connect it to the energy. So that to get that energy also, you need certain kind of material process, physical process. Like the water has the energy, but itself putting a plug to the water, you cannot get the energy. So then you have to go through a process. You have to send the water through a turbine and move it to certain speed. So like there's the scientific process that you have to go, and then you have power to absorb the energy, generate the energy. So that energy inherent inside this material. So with yourself also, your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind come as this material or physical thing as a result of energy. That energy is the thoughts. So when in your previous life, when you had the good thoughts, as a result of that, you get this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind by birth. So now you, in this world, now you use this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. You use that energy, and you have power to generate that energy or destroy that energy. So how you can generate the energy? If you able to with the very clear mind, with the generosity, compassion, loving kindness, and wisdom, if you're able to use your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, it has power to generate the energy. How this decrease the energy? If you use your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind with the greed, hatred, or the delusion, and what is happening? You not you not going to get it as a result of the demerits. What is happening? It's not going to perform well, because the final ultimate nibbana is come out of this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. So if you perform demerits, if you don't get the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind as a result of demerits, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't match. It doesn't go that way. So what is happening? You get it, but you get it not in the with the full capacity to experience as with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and the mind. Or maybe you get half of it. Or you get maybe not the all five, you get with one missing, and then you will never experience this. So that is one way. This the physical life. For that to maintain this, you need merits. And once you have this, the good merits, and when your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind work properly, and that will help you to gain the comfort. So that's the important thing. If you have any discomfort within yourself, remember you cannot develop the spiritual life deeply. If you had the previous practice, you can do it. But in this very lifetime as a human being, if you're trying to get into wisdom, if you have any kind of discomfort within yourself, unhappy mind, from there you cannot go further. So the very important thing that's physically, once you have this, you have to have the comfort. When that physical comfort arises, there is a deeply satisfaction arise. That satisfaction is different than the satisfaction you gain through this sensual pleasure and putting something in. It is completely different. Go with the desire, with the lust. When you achieve to something, that also bring you a satisfaction. But that satisfaction bring you burn. But when your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind completely function to the 100%, there is a satisfaction arise. That satisfaction bring you comfort. It never burn you. It brings you comfort. That comfort you need to develop the awareness. And that comfort, that satisfaction will lead you to recognize. Why? Because when you are completely satisfied and when you are completely happy, comfortable, in that very moment, what is happening? It's like opening a camera, like your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, and completely start to function to the maximum level. But if you get disturbed, what is happening? It is start to slowly close down in your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. And in another way, it called in Pali, there is a word called, when we have time and try to look, it called vipallasa. And you see it in a different way, flip, that you cannot recognize the good as good and bad as bad, right as right, wrong as wrong. So it's tangle everything. You may miss up. So this clarity is important. So that's why the main purpose of this maintaining our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, get into that clarity. Why? Because that clarity helps you get into tranquility state. And once you have that tranquility state, which you call samadhi or the satori or the kevalya, once you have that tranquility state, and from there, you can develop the vipassana level. On this material can help, this physical can help get into samadhi. And from there, your merits cannot help you. The out of this all five senses, with the merits, whatever you develop, you have to transform to wisdom. That transformation is the insight practice. When it comes to that insight practice, you cannot explain it verbally. But till you practice to samadhi, even in the samadhi level, you can explain by words somehow. But when it comes to insight meditation, the insight, that whatever you experience deeply, you cannot bring it to words. Why? Because if it is come to words, it has a certain idea. So ideas belong to time. Ideas has power to create the material. The very source of all the materials mostly come out of the energy. So the ideas is a kind of like energy. It has power to transform. Ideas has power to bring the material world. So if the insight practice, if you able to transform to words, it's anymore not the insight practice. Why? It lose its very essence of it. That's why if you become familiar with the practice, and in the first absorption, when you go deeper with the first absorption, second absorption, third absorption, little by little, you drop certain things. And the very one thing you drop in the first absorption is vitakka and vichara. And you drop all the logics. You drop all this words game. The life itself in this ordinary life is a game with words. This all the Dhamma talks, all this the spiritual talks, all the lectures, all the studies, that everything. Look, it's called communication. Communication help us to build the community. But the thing is this, that when you deeply, you understand something, there's no way you can communicate it. Once you start to communicate it, you lose the very essence of your experience, that your experience, inside experience. Not lose, you cannot get the real idea. And somebody going to misunderstand it maybe. But there is a way that you going to, when you completely become, then sometimes somebody can then think, then without any teacher, how are we going to get it? Without listening to it, without following it, how are we going to get it? This is the thing. When you come to this world, when you complete certain kind of process of the merits, according to that cause and effect, law of nature, you get the 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 head, 2 eyes, like this, this complete body, and this entire nerve system, sympathetic nerve system, parasympathetic sympathetic nerve system, this all the autonomic nerve system, and how many systems in our body, the muscles, bones, digestive system, and the blood vessel, the way of the behavior of the blood, this everything. Look, it never came out of someone else's guidance. It never came out because you pray, because you ask. There is a process. When you able to completely connected to something, and it has power to bring the result according to that connection. So same like, when you complete the process, you're going to get the result. Most of things in day-to-day life, you don't get because someone else's guidance. Even look in generally, in day-to-day life, what we experience as life. Like when you're hungry, you keep eating in a certain level, you feel full. And no one need to knock your head and tell, hey, you are full now. So like that, when you become completely free, deeper inside you, with the complete satisfaction, and when you able to have the trust within yourself without any fear, without any tangle your mind to any teachings, any believing, or any following, any hopes like that. And there is a moment inside yourself, you're going to get into that experience. That inner experience is can get through the practice yourself. Not by listening, it cannot initiate by somebody. So that's why, that is the main beautiful thing with the Buddha's thing. That's why it's different, totally different than other teachings. And the mostly when in this conventional society with other religions, what we trying to, when we go to this interfaith meetings, sometimes we as humans, in generally as religions, we say we all are equal, we all have the same kind of things. But when it comes to the deeper level of that, what the Buddha said and what is the meaning of Nibbana inside the experience, it's the world is far, far, far away from what the Buddha's teaching, with the Buddha's teaching. It's far away. And most other religions and as religions, we all accept and we all respect to everything. But when it comes to this, the idea of the inside meditation is not the meditation with that tranquility meditation. Because that all the other tranquility meditation has a way to explain it, and it always, even ourselves, we have thoughts to experience it. But when it comes to the Nibbana, the inside meditation, that there is something you're going to experience without thoughts. Only by you can experience it. The thing is, you cannot give it to somebody. But once you come to the process, only thing, you can share the process to anyone. So for that, in the beginning, that we need this material, this physical body. And once we have this physical body, and we have to develop that physical body and transform this tranquility state to vipassana level or inside meditation. So that process, that transformation is come out of the deeper inside. and releasing the thoughts, because your life means your thoughts. This world means thoughts. It has a huge power to maintain our life. When you, that's why in the mostly that in the Vipassana practice, you see that mostly the very first thing you shut down this verbal action, because it helps you to listen to inside and experience within inside, and in the deeper level what you experience, and with the meditation it cannot share with others. This all what you experience with the Vipassana level of understanding is far away this all what we talk. But still we have to keep pushing, knowingly that one day you have power to experience it. So with the very first thing, then you have to maintain and power, that empower this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. How you can empower it? You can empower it not by holding to it, not by claiming, not by asking, not by praying. There is a way to empower this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, just by giving. Learn to give your eye, learn to give your ear, learn to give your nose, learn to give your tongue, learn to give your body, learn to give your mind, and sacrifice. So there is a way that you can do it. So the giving is a very famous, and generosity everybody appreciate. But how you can do something that what you practice as generosity can help for your Vipassana level of this journey, or to attain to the Nibbana. So the first level, to attain to the Samadhi. How you can help this generosity, what you give, to help for your meditation practice. Because what you give can help for many other things in day-to-day life. Sometimes your giving can help you to have this comfortable life to sansara. So then there are 4 ways that we giving things. One is you can give something with happy mind, you can give unworthy things to others. And at the same way, with unhappy mind, you can give very worthy things to others. And also, with unhappy mind, you can give unworthy things to others. And the 4th way, with the happy mind, with understanding, with the clarity, you can give worthy things to others. So there are 4 ways that you can give. Even just think, you have to practice these things with the little the around you, with the people around you, and with in day-to-day life with yourself, even yourself. When you eat, when you do something, and sometimes even when you take medication. Sometimes when you take that medication, you blame to yourself. So that means the receiver itself unhappy, or and you blaming to receiver. Why I drink, why I have to take this medicine, and sometimes hospital, why I am in this hospital. So like that we blaming to ourselves. And sometimes we blaming to the medicine. Oh, why this medicine like this? Maybe it is bitter, or maybe it is little bit strong. So like that, the many things, sometimes we blame to medicine, or sometimes we blame to ourselves. See, even in that level, the what you giving to even your own body, if you are not happy, do you think what any other spiritual development you're going to get? No, it is not going to happen. Why? Because in the very essence, it's disconnected. Even yourself, whatever you eat, drink, or whatever you eat, if itself, that if you not happy with it, it never going to bring any satisfaction. The you can see it when you look at this. When people, the people who drink this alcohol, when the moment that they drink, no one drink. You can see most of people not drink with the happy mind, and they drink with the the very tired way. And even they themselves, the mostly they cannot drink the alcohol itself. They mix with something and they need to eat something. So like, why? If it is something nice to eat, why you need drink? Why you need to mix it with something? Why you need to eat something with it? Because your subconscious, you deeply know it is not good. That is why in the very essence, that right away, even you touch it, you destroy you. You will never get anything out of it. So that's why that you have to know that, because what you give to you, it should be pleasant. It should be worthy. With that, why people when they drink water, they become healthy? Why? Because they know the very essence of it, the thoughts. They know that what you take is going to make them healthy. That idea is an energy. As example, just take a glass of water. Don't do it, but just to think. Take a glass of water. Just empty, pure, nothing mixed. Just a glass of water. This like this glass of water, and think this is poison. Just think. Just to practice. Just think. This is poison. And drink every day. Within 7 days, you die. Because your subconscious know you drink poison. So like that, remember, just the giving the idea is has power to transform you. So then when you do something, the doer and the receiver, object and the subject both should be perfect method and in a nice way. And it should be in the both should be in good. When that both become good, it has enormous power, not the quantity. It has a huge power to transform you. So when you give something, even cup of tea or coffee or glass of water or anything, glass of milk or anything, it has power to transform. the situation to huge gap. So then in day-to-day life, start to develop. If you cook and if you make cup of tea, even if you clean, that whatever you do, and start to do with the happy mind. And at the same time, if you do it to others, and always remember to give the right things. With the happy mind, don't give wrong things. With unhappy minds, don't try to give happy things, right things. With the unhappy mind, don't give wrong things. It's going to become worse. It can create the hell. But if you are able to give the right things with the happy mind, that is where you create the heaven. And not only that, that power of giving, and slowly master your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind to experience the highest. In that experience, you have capability to experience how things come to be as they are. In that level, you experience what is this inside experience without thoughts. That experience will lead you to transform samsara to nibbana. So what you give has power to develop this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, and that power you can use to transform your life to nibbana. So this the physical and mental process. But little by little, slowly, you have to practice. But in day-to-day life, the very basic method, what you have to do, remember, if you are unhappy in that very moment, don't try to give anything. By words, even with the physical, even thoughts. If you are unhappy, you cannot make a wish out of it regarding good. So that's why in the Buddhist practice, we do all the meritorious activities before transfer the merits. Why? Because itself we have to come to a very good, happy moment to make a wish. Why the most of people become that their wishes not going to fulfill? Because they wish with the unhappy mind. It is powerless. So even you wish, even you give something, never do it when you are unhappy. And also, with the happy mind, never try to give any misery to anybody. It's never going to work. And always find the balance with the mind and matter, and get into the equal point. With the happy mind, always give the right things or the good things. And that is where that generosity will lead you to Nibbana. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. So during this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata cha mehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe tattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkayavang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you.